A very good morning to all the students. Today we'll be starting with uh, with our grammar portion, that is tenses. You have been studying tenses since a very long time and you already know about it, but here we'll be studying tenses little bit deeply. So what is a tense? Tense is the form of the verb which shows the time of an action and its degree of completeness. So, what is tense? It's a form of verb which shows the exact time of an action, that at what time the action has taken place, and its degree of completeness means that whether the action has been completed or the action is still in process or the action will get complete in the near future. So this is what all about tenses, what tenses are. Next is kinds of tenses. Tense, what does tense means? Tense means time, and there are three kinds of tenses. Number 1, present tense. Number 2, past tense. Number 3, future tense. Present tense. First, we'll study about what present tense is. Present tense indicates an action related to the present time. For example, he sings well. I think you are right. So, what is present tense? Present tense indicates the action, the time of an action, which is related to the present time. Second, the past tense. Past tense indicates an action done in the past time. The actions that have already been done in the past, that have already been completed, those actions comes under the past tense. For example, I saw an aeroplane in the sky. This action has already been done. The action has already been completed. The person, I, has already seen the aeroplane in the sky. So what is it? I saw an aeroplane in the sky. Second is, he read a book yesterday. Yesterday means the example is he read a book yesterday. So this is also the past tense. Next is future tense. Future tense indicates an action which will take place in the future time. The action has not been done. The action is not completed, but the action will going to take place in the near future, in the coming time. For example, I shall see an aeroplane means the person I will see an aeroplane in the near future. The person has not seen an aeroplane, but he will see an aeroplane soon. He will read a book. The person has not read the book up till now, but he will going to read the book in the near future. So this is what future tense is. All these three tenses, present tense, past tense, future tense, has four forms. First is simple indefinite, second is continuous, third is perfect, and last is perfect continuous. Simple, that is indefinite tense, it simply states an action. Continuous, it indicates that the action is incomplete and is continuous, which means that the action has not been completed and it's still going on presently. Next is perfect tense. It indicates that the action is complete. It shows that the action is totally completed. Last is perfect continuous. It shows the continuity of an action over a certain period of time. Means the action that's still going on, continuity of an action over a period of time. That the action was still going on for a certain period of time. So this is what tenses, kinds of tenses, and further the forms of tenses. Here is a tense chart of the present tense in front of you all. The tense chart has 4 forms, including first person, second person, third person. The action work has been taken as an example in all the 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Here is the tense chart of the past tense, having 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, again including 3 person, first person, second person, and third person. Third, last we have the tense chart of the future tense, all 4 forms also, including the first person, second person, and third person. The action is same. The action work has been used in these example in the chart. Here you can have a look at the simple present indefinite, where it is used to express what is actually taking place at the present moment, to express universal truth, habitual fact, a future action, to express the past tense, to present a quotation. You can have a look at the examples of each one of them here. Under simple present tenses, the sentences are formed. If we talk about the indefinite sentences, it is formed with the rule subject plus first form of verb plus object. Negative sentences is formed with do not plus first form of verb including subject and object, or subject plus does not plus first form of verb for the third person singular. If we talk about the interrogative sentences, it is formed with do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb. So, do and does will come before subject in the interrogative sentences, and in the negative sentences, do or does include with not will come after the subject. Next is present continuous tense, indicates an action going on at the time of speaking. For example, we are doing our work, she is listening to me. So an action which is still going on when we speak it. The rule for the present continuous tense is subject plus ismr plus first form of verb with ing plus object. If we talk about the negative sentences are formed by putting not after ismr, and interrogative sentences is formed by placing is rm before the subject to form the interrogative sentences. For example, am I not singing? Now we have present perfect tense, which denotes an action completed at the time of speaking. For example, Sumit has worked out the sum. Also used to present a past action that continues up to the present moment. Under negative sentences, it is formed by putting not after has or have, and in interrogative sentences, it is formed by placing have or has before the subject. You can even have a look at the example. Negative sentences, I have not sung, we have not sung. And in negative interrogative sentences, it is have I not sung, have we not sung. You can clearly see that have is used after I in negative sentences and have is placed before I in interrogative sentences. Next we have present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is used to indicate an action which began in the past and is still going on. For example, she has been waiting for you since Monday.
I have been working as a teacher for 10 years. You can even have a look at the table of present perfect continuous showing affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. For example, she has been waiting for you since Monday. I have been working as a teacher for 10 years. For is used to denote a period of time, while since is used to express a point of time. Here it will be same. Have will be used before the subject and the interrogative sentences, and after subject. After I in the negative sentences for present perfect continuous tense, and in affirmative sentences we, you, they or I first, and then followed by have plus been plus first form of verb plus ing. This is present perfect continuous tense.